Hey, Poet Nutrition team. Say, last Friday you heard from Poet President Jeff Loud as he talked about hunger as we continue this discussion on the ideal team player who is someone that is humble, hungry, and smart. And when Jeff talked about his hunger, he said it was something that was instilled in him at a very early age, which is super consistent with what Patrick Lencioni says in his book, The Ideal Team Player. He says that hunger is the thing that is instilled in us at the earliest age. He also says it is the hardest thing for people to change. It's the hardest thing for people to change about themselves. If someone doesn't have that desire, that hunger in their life, it's really hard for someone to develop that later on in life. So if we want to build a team of ideal team players, how do we best identify that hunger, especially if we only have a few minutes to learn about it during an interview process? Well, I think that if hunger is the thing that develops the earliest in someone's life, I'd want to focus my time and my questions on learning more about a person's youth and their childhood. How did they grow up? Or their first jobs? How much did they work? Were there things that they had to really work hard for? Whether it was academics or athletics or music or something else, but did a person exhibit that hunger, that drive, that never satisfied attitude at an early age? And it's probably gonna be a pretty good indicator if they still have it. So that's my 2 cents on that. And while I'm here, I just want to take another minute to talk about what's going on in the world. This is, we're living in very interesting times right now. Not only are we dealing with the global pandemic, that's followed by a global recession, but now we have civil unrest in our country and in communities at levels that most of us have never seen in our lifetimes. And it's worrisome, it's a bit scary, it's confusing, and if you're like me, you probably have a lot more questions than answers. And this can be very divisive for even a company like ours. So I think it's very important that we're respectful of everyone and each other and their opinions. And I think we can learn a lot from each other through this. And I think it's also important that we have that unreasonable faith and hope. Faith that this will come to an end, and hope that there will be good that comes out of it. And I don't know what it is, but I think it's important that we share that faith and that hope, which may be unreasonable emotions at a time like this, but I think it's the most important thing. So thanks for listening today. Hope you have a great day. We'll be in touch. Bye now.